it's time to continue our Star Trek journey, except now it's going to be a little bit different because Tasha's dead, apparently.
Yeah, and I swear to God, if they don't mention her at all this episode, I'm going to lose my...
Oh, no, she don't be brought up again, I don't think.
Oh my God, it's like, this show has been pretty good with, like, continuity of stuff that's happened, but I feel like but they gave her such a nice send-off, so I'd find it weird if they didn't mention her at all. Because if there was, like, problems behind the scenes, I feel like they would have done her even dirtier. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, I don't even know, man. At this point, I don't know. I feel like we're starting a new show. It's so weird. Yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about it. But all right, let's get jumping into episode 24. If you happen to not see our reaction to Skin of Evil, that's up. You can go check that out. But we're gonna jump into this one.
Captain's log, stardate 41697.9. We're en route to Sarona 8 for much-needed shore leave.
Shore leave, okay.
On a personal note, I have allowed myself the luxury of a head start.
Is that gonna be Picard fencing?
What? You can do that? I didn't know you can grab each other like that.
I know zero rules of fencing.
Interesting move, sir. What technique was that?
The technique of a desperate man.
Oh.
Interesting move, sir. What technique was that?
The technique of a desperate man.
What? They just got rewound?
Miss LaForge, laying a course on those coordinates.
Aye, sir.
You act as if there's a connection between the time distortion and the distress signal.
There is. Paul Mannheim. 15 years ago, he went off to work on experiments relating to nonlinear time. Appears he may have achieved some measure of success.
Okay, it could be a weird bending time episode. That could be cool.
Hell yeah.
I really hope that, the last episode doesn't affect us watching this episode, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've never felt like that before, but I kind of feel still weird, like, how am I supposed to watch this? It's alright. I always want to know if every time they say, like, oh, we're about to go on this shore leave, and then, like, something happens, if there's anyone that's like, oh, like when they hear about them, like, going,
why does something always have to happen?
shore leave diverted again? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Estimated arrival Pecos Minor, 4 hours, 35 minutes, 17 seconds.
I've never heard of Paul Mannheim. Did you know him, Captain?
I knew of him. He was teaching at the university when I was in Paris.
Yeah, they definitely have a history.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love those exposition reasons. Oh, I don't know about him. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Here's his whole history.
Captain, excuse me.
I know you're lying.
When Professor Mannheim's name was mentioned, you reacted with intense emotion.
Yes, please get to the point.
But unresolved strong emotion can affect judgment.
Well,
Sorry, I have to go.
As ship's counselor, I offer my assistance. Confronting deep personal issues is not easy for you. You tend to suppress them.
That's got to be a tough spot for her, like, knowing clearly when people need to, are feeling a type of way, and you can't really force them, to, like, deal with it.
Yeah, especially when it's your job. But he is the captain.
computer, estimated arrival at Pecos Minor.
2 hours, 9 minutes.
Holodeck 3.
That's Nurse Chapel, by the way, if you didn't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No one's ever told us that before.
Computer, this is Captain Picard.
Holodeck 3 is clear.
Location Paris,
Oh, okay.
as it appeared 22 years ago. April the 9th, 1500 hours, 3 o'clock.
Holodeck gonna have the information
Yeah,
to have Paul Mannheim in there?
Like what? It literally has every fucking detail.
Every time in existence?
Is this your first time in Paris?
No.
This way.
That table.
Look at that instrument that guy in the back is playing.
Huh. Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Perhaps what you hunger for is not on the menu.
Perhaps not. It was many years ago. I had a rendezvous. I was to meet someone. Someone here at that very table.
Your young lady, she did not come.
Actually, I don't know. I always imagined that she did.
You didn't go. Oh.
Ooh.
You, however, did not.
Okay, you didn't have to spell it out, but thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
So it was interesting to see how they would think of the future, like, oh, look at this transparent menu, when in reality it's like, no, the menus are just gone, like, just on your phone.
Yeah, it's a QR code, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not coming, Gabriel.
No, after last night I know he will. I just know
Then
it.
he would be here. You are making a fool out of yourself.
So, he didn't show up, but Paul Mannheim stepped in and stole his lady.
Oh, you think so?
Maybe.
The way you look at me, Do I remind you of someone?
Yes, you do somewhat.
Now, do you think the holodeck already had this info, or once he said that to the waiter guy, it like generated this right then? Because he didn't see her before that.
I mean, those two girls were sitting there, but...
Yeah, I'm giving it more credit than it deserves, probably.
Enough of this self-indulgence. Exit.
You know, it's interesting. Oh, it's interesting. Starfleet would have been around by this time, you know, but no one's like, "Are you a Starfleet captain?" Because they've mentioned his uniform before.
Yeah. Now, did they mention this uniform or just that weird update from the 0101?
No, in the original, when he was Dixon Hill, remember when he first went in his uniform and they're like, "What is this? You look Halloween?"
That's right. But that was also an update. Maybe they get, forget it.
Actually, sir, that may be an incorrect analogy.
How so, Data?
A hiccup is a spasmodic inhalation with closure of the glottis, accompanied by a peculiar sound.
What the fuck is it? They forgot to remaster that one. That's what it actually looked like back then, dude. Imagine that.
Oh, God.
Very remote area, sir. It's in the middle of the Van Door system, a binary star system. The main star is a B-class giant. The companion star is a pulsar.
I know it'll never happened, but one of these times where everyone's just spewing all this fucking mumbo-jumbo at Picard, I just want to go, I don't give a fuck. Find the guy.
Open hailing frequencies.
Hailing frequencies open, sir.
This is the captain of the USS Enterprise.
He didn't want to say his name.
Oh.
We're in orbit around Van Dorn now.
Then you can help me. I don't know what to do. It's only the two of us left.
Oh, God, the two of them are going to be that woman and Paul.
Dr. Crusher, prepare for a medical emergency. 2 to beam directly up to sickbay.
We'll be ready, Captain.
That's where I'll be.
I think he's really excited to see her. Oh, God.
Jean-Luc, I thought the voice sounded familiar.
Hello.
I should have known. Who else would have charged to my rescue?
All right, little Picard love story. Even though it seems like she's probably married to this guy, but whatever.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Commander Data.
Oh, no handshake for Data.
You said that there were only 2 of you left. What happened to the rest of the crew?
They were working at the second lab. Something happened there a few weeks ago. They were all killed.
I think a Riker just took that chair.
Yeah, looks like a comfy chair, too.
Over the last decade, he came to believe that we reside in one of infinite dimensions.
No.
Not the multiverse.
This is not how I imagined seeing you again.
Or are you?
You've done well. A great starship on the far reaches of the galaxy.
Uh-oh.
But I'd like you to undergo some tests yourself. My nurse will start them. Thank you for your kindness, Doctor.
Oh, damn.
Bro fell asleep for 1 minute. She's already kissing Picard.
I'm not sure we'll be able to pose any intelligent questions, let alone come up with any solutions.
Incidentally, Captain.
Oh, that's good.
It's us before we step into the turbolift.
Thank you.
Thank you, Picard. Jesus Christ.
I feel no disorientation. Nor do I.
What was that?
Oh, we're actually gonna, like, you see the different perspectives.
If we are us.
Oh, we are us, sir, but they are also us. So indeed, we are both us, at different points along the same time continuum.
There's only one solution. We must kill the other version before they kill us.
What about the defense system Mrs. Mannheim spoke of?
It may have been connected to the main system, and when she lowered the shield, she may have turned that off as well.
So the other 3 still walking around?
Yeah, I was a little bit confused by that. Like, is it just an aberration and they disappear after a second? Or which one's the real version?
Oh, boy.
It's a lack of integrity at the landing point.
I'm losing them.
Bring them back. Now.
It's not a very honorable landing station. So just Worf.
Right, now Worf's dead. Start dropping like flies. Oh.
What are we doing back here?
You're lucky you made it back at all, sir.
Excuse me?
Yeah. What did you say?
Get this kid off.
You're going to be just fine.
No, I am not fine, Janice. I'm not even close to fine.
Bridge, this is Dr. Crusher. Professor Mannheim is conscious.
So I think it was a future version of him that sent it.
Dr. Mannheim, I'm Captain Picard.
The same one.
Oh, damn.
We need your help. The situation is not good.
It will get worse.
What do we do? How do we stop it?
I'm having difficulty holding the moment.
Good for Picard being like just getting past the bullshit. Like, I don't care right now.
Yeah.
I want those codes that Mannheim gave Mr. Data rechecked and then checked again. No one is beaming down to Vanda unless we can be reasonably sure they can get through.
And I'm also wondering if this Worf that, didn't get back until the end is a different Worf, especially now they're talking about this crack in other dimensions.
Because what else would be the point of, like, him not being brought up?
Yeah.
I knew you wouldn't come to me.
No, not under these circumstances.
We have unfinished business.
Oh, God, lady.
You see, my husband is about to die, so...
Oh, I didn't want this.
What?
The truth.
Oh, you want me to lie?
Of course. The real reason you left.
Which was?
That life with me would have somehow made you ordinary.
It's creepy seeing him smile like that.
Yeah, it really is.
You're wonderful. And am I that transparent?
Only to me.
Yeah, I could see why having a relationship and being in Starfleet wouldn't be ideal.
Yep.
I wanted to see how he was doing.
Nothing I do seems to make any difference. That's not why you're here.
I thought I was the empath.
Ooh, roasted.
Boom, roasted.
Destroyed.
Why wouldn't I be? I've got one of the medical wonders of the galaxy dying in my sickbay.
That's not what I meant.
I don't think I want to talk about what I think you mean.
Oh, she blaming herself.
Captain Picard.
I can't compete with a ghost from his past. No one could.
She's not a ghost.
Oh.
She's here right now.
She may be in the here and now, but it's the ghost he sees. Excuse me, I have to get back to my patient.
I'm guessing these two are, like, pretty close, so I guess it makes sense for her to be aware of her feelings. But it's like, still, it's like, is everyone on the ship just, like, aware of this romance going on that, like, they don't acknowledge?
Yeah. It'd be pretty funny if everyone was annoyed with Counselor Troy and she just shows up to everyone's quarters at some point, like, oh, God, what?
I came to make you face your feelings. I don't want to do that. That's why I'm on the Enterprise and Starfleet.
Dr. Mannheim, I did not come here to discuss your wife.
It is only this. If anything should go wrong, please take care of her for me.
Oh, God.
Perhaps I am not a man who should have a woman like her. She deserves better.
You underestimate her. I know, because I once did.
That's a little bit better of an explanation. I was afraid he was going to pull the, trope. She's always loved you.
Yeah.
She would never admit it. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's like, all she does is talk about you, Picard.
I don't think there's any reason to risk anyone else.
It is reasonable, sir. After all, I am a machine. And dispensable.
Indispensable is the appropriate word.
Oh, there we go.
Nothing like a classic Star Trek dive roll.
Yep.
Kind of reminds me of TOS. I get the mini phaser this week.
Dr. Mannheim forgot to mention one of his security precautions, sir. I am proceeding into the laboratory.
Oh, I thought I was just about to walk
You
through.
just walk right through, yeah.
That's cool. Some fluorescent light too, so you can still see the screws at the end there.
Did Mannheim give you enough information to decipher the security code?
According to calculations, the next time effect will occur in 1 minute, 30 seconds.
And, they really haven't, like, progressed it at all. It's just been, like, these random small moments. Like, no real problems that occurred outside of the transporter.
Just a little blip in the beginning in that scene where they saw them both, where they saw themselves, and then the transporter thing.
Like, it's not like, it's gotten more chaotic as it went on.
Yeah,
like, it really doesn't matter.
Like, we're not hearing anything about anywhere else where this could possibly be happening.
27, 26, 25, 20.
Oh, shit.
21, 1, 20. There appears to be 3 of us. Should I drop the anti-battle? Only one of us is in the correct time continuum. Which one? Me. It's me. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, neat little effect.
Yeah, would have been an amazing twist if one of them was Lore.
Patched is good enough. Well done. Beam back immediately.
With pleasure, sir.
I
I really like this shot that they've been doing of the asteroid like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
All your readings are completely normal.
Where is my wife? Is she all right?
She's right here.
Oh, he's fine now. Figured it out.
Yeah. I don't even think it's anything she did. I think it's just that they fixed it or whatever.
Yeah.
How is he? He needs rest. There might be some residual effects, but other than that, he'll be all right.
I feel like I'm coming out of a long tunnel.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Yeah.
This time, it will be different. I promise.
I'm just isolated and have no other human contact besides you.
Computer, this is Counselor Troy. Request access.
Do you wish to terminate the current program?
No, continue the program.
Enter when ready.
Oh, it's gonna be the setup.
Madame, this way. The captain is waiting for you.
This is so real.
Bien sûr. Pourquoi pas?
Jean-Luc, don't tell me how you did it. I don't care. It's perfect. It's as if we were really there.
I keep forgetting that like regular people probably don't know about everything Starfleet has.
Yeah. It's like, yep, it's the holodeck. It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool, right?
I expect you to always come charging to my rescue. Goodbye, Jean-Luc. Be well.
And you.
Thank you for Paris.
Yeah, man, really didn't spend that much time.
Damn.
Well, so much for my dramatically romantic exit.
She said exit at the end. That's good. That's good. I like that.
As I remember, we were on our way for some much-needed shore leave.
Course plotted and laid in, sir.
Warp 5.
It's all the crew in the back. Woo!
Yeah.
Finally.
It's back on, boys!
Got this great club. I don't remember the name of it. They serve those blue concoctions.
It's across the square from the Zanzimen's Dance Palace.
It's called the Blue Parrot Cafe. You're buying.
It's so funny that they just have like this knowledge of like these deep space planets, like, you know, oh yeah, I remember that place. It's like, how often are you all these planets?
It's a pretty big galaxy.
Yeah, Jesus.
Maybe there's only like a few good shore leave places, because anytime they go to shore leave, anywhere else there's always a problem.
Yeah, I like getting to see a little bit of, romance there for Picard. You know, it's always nice to see, and got to see a little bit of the holodeck without it being a full dedicated holodeck episode.
Yeah. You know me, I always love digging into the, wait for it, or, you know, a little bit of backstory on Picard and like building out, okay, he's obviously the businessman, and seeing that other side of why is interesting. The whole thing, like the whole time loop thing, I just feel like it barely scratched the surface of what they could do. Like a couple cool scenes, but like the resolution when it happens, like, oh, it's over.
Yeah, it was there for some neat effects and everything, some neat moments that I'll remember. But yeah, I agree with you.
Oh, when you having something sci-fi going on.
Yeah, it's funny because it was like almost presented as you'd think that'd be the A story with the Picard romance as the B story, but no, it was like kind of flipped almost.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. But yeah, we'll dive into all of it, talk about all of it in our discussion. If that's available, you can click right here on the screen and go watch it. But if it's not up yet, it will be soon. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't, so you can make sure to check that out.